Till early in his career, H.B. Reese, inventor of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, created two nearly identical candy bars. The Lizzie Bar was named after his oldest daughter and the Johnny Bar was named after his son. The only difference between the two was that the Johnny Bar had nuts. He was working in shipping at the time, albeit for Hershey. Guy had like 16 kids, so the other kids were probably like, "Yo dad, what the fuck?" He didn't invent the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup for another 7 years, and by that time his candy company was well off the ground. And a penis. I demand that Reese's bring back the Lizzie Bar. Imagine how low the bar was when you could combine chocolate and peanut butter to become filthy rich. I live in the South and have always wondered why so many people incorrectly call them Reese, or Reese, cup. Reese is the name. Cups were his game. So, they are Reese's cup. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I bet he laughed his ass off the whole time he was coming up with those candy bars, knowing he had the ultimate dad joke literally in his hands. Tobias, a Lizzie Bar? Oh no, I prefer a Johnny Bar. Sometimes you just want a mouthful of Johnny's nuts. I totally remember, and fondly miss, when Reese PB cups used to be available in crunchy or smooth. The crunchy were in a yellow package and smooth were in an orange package. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup just doesn't have the same ring to it. I wonder if they are now. Mounds and Almond Joy. Yeah, if your Lizzie has a nut in it, you might need to talk with Johnny. Musical notes, musical notes, musical notes. Almond Joy has nuts, Mounds don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Musical notes, musical notes, musical notes. Mounds has no nuts. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't. And for Christ's sake people, it's pronounced Reese's, not Reese's, degree. Did the Lizzie Bar had cherries? No. He has got a point there. Long game dad joke, right there. So. Snickers and Milky Way. Of course the Johnny Bar had nuts. Sometimes you feel like a nut, that's nuts. This is like the Croque Madame and the Croque Monsieur, the only difference is the Madame has eggs. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes, you've just finished masturbating. It's like a bar by my college that had a red-headed slut on the menu, a common party shot. They also the Lindsay Lohan, which is the red-headed slut with a little coke. That's not true. Officer Reese invented the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup after coming upon a bad car accident where one guy's chocolate got in the other guy's peanut butter. I wish the Lizzie Bar was Mounds and Johnny was Almond Joy. I live by Hershey and have now had 2 supervisors in different companies who were married into the Reese family. That's it? That's my fun fact. The Liz Bar just ate other Lizzies. The Johnny Bar had nuts? /Snickers / Johnny Bar had nuts. Reese's nuts. I always wanted Snickers to make Snickerettes. No nuts. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. I eat candy bars. That's actually a significant difference. Wonder if it was anything like Mounds and Almond Joy, the difference between a Milky Way and a Snickers. Almond Joy got nuts, Mounds don't. Mounds and Almond Joy. So basically the difference between a Mounds and an Almond Joy. Similar to an Almond Joy and a Spuno. We all know that is bullshit, and this, https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v = koi1el9rqa, is the real story behind Reese's. Try asking a glass of water. So they are actually his pieces. Hey Harry, do you think it's a little weird to be naming candy after the genitals of your children? Not at all. It's the 1900s, everyone's fine with all sorts of crazy shit. Now try my newest concoction, it's a dark black hole with some brown filling, I'm calling it Reese's Pieces after one particular piece of my newborn son. Deleted. I see what he did there, smirking face. r/dad jokes. I thought he was a cop. https://www. youtube.com/watch, v equals yxxbyb5hx0, https://www. youtube.com/watch, v equals yxxbyb5hx0. Makes total sense. Seating. Makes sense, I guess. I see you also are a man of culture. Haha. Sometime you feel like nuts, sometimes you don't. Wait until you hear about Snickers and Milky Way. Hee hee. I like this guy. My dad would make that joke about the peanut M&Ms vs the regular. This is a whole new level of dad joke. That's kinda nuts, man. Hee hee nuts, heyo. /frown slightly /. Isn't that the same difference between a Snickers bar and a Mars bar? r/madlads. And the Lizzie Bar liked girls. Nice. Marketing level genius. Ha. Because of testicles. I fucking love Reese's. I taught my daughter to get a signal. r/angry upvote. r/they knew. r/they knew. So. Snickers and Milky Way. This guy got balls. Dad jokes gone too far. Now that's a dad joke. I. Clever man, dad jokes ultimate. One year my wife and I made Almond Joy and Mounds costumes. I was Almond Joy, cause Almond Joys got nuts, Mounds don't. Me, big deal, candy bars have always had different versions with nuts. So like Milky Way and Snickers. So Almond Joy and Mounds? Lord knows I enjoy dem Mounds. Well, I invented the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup up my ass. r/hole up. That's a pretty big difference in taste, texture, and allergic reaction. Some member of this family has a vacation home in a wildlife preserve in CA with a sign out front that says Reese's Piece. I guess understated humor runs in the family. Close to an Almond Joy and a Mounds. I waited on his wife who had 3 of the most adorable King Charles Cavaliers, nice lady. /r/they knew. And a cock. Classic candy bar maker humor. B. Reese wasn't a officer who stumbled into mixing chocolate with peanut butter. Nowadays they should just call them high fructose corn syrup cups, but I guess the name isn't as catchy. Now that's funny, okay. r/madlads. Bruh. Love me some nuts in my Johnny. Did you just assume that chocolate bar's gender? This guy had 16 kids, he never pulled out once. This read like a dad joke. He should have invented a way for the chocolate to not stick to the brown paper cup a Reese's comes in. Seems like a small blast of cornstarch would do the trick. Funny man, lick my Johnny bar. Oh la la smiling face. Till what early 20th century shitposting looked like. Ha. Peanut M and MS. 'Cause nuts jokes never get old. Case in point, https://www. youtube.com/watch, v equals fsvnhxkjju and feature equals youtube. BNT equals 66. I see he was also the inventor of the dad joke. The Johnny bar had nuts, the Lizzie bar killed her parents with an axe. Sometimes you feel like a nut, nice. Sometimes you feel like a nut. /r/suddenly gay. The Ogd's nuts. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. https://www. youtube.com/watch, v equals 9cdvtcddui, https://www. youtube.com/watch, v equals 9cdvtcddui. Actually not even true. I approve. Sounds like a hilarious dude. I'm ashamed at how long it took me to get this joke. Well played.